Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Arizona, Zach Gallen. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The Pirates are going through a rough start so far this season.
Yeah, just an awful first month. Doesn't have to be the end of the story. When I was on the 2001 White Sox, we started 8-15, but we finished the year with a winning record. You just got to play through it. It's a long season.
And a quick out, number one. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Munetaka Murakami.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
That one ripped. That's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Line and a base hit into right. Carroll quickly throws it in as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So bases all loaded up. Seiya Suzuki, the next Pirate to hit. And it's fouled off. All loaded up here in the second game of the series.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That's in. Ball two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
That's a really good take.
And a payoff pitch. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Oh, that's off the plate. Pena on third. Raleigh on second. Suzuki over at first with 1 away.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Kazuma Okamoto will hit next. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. And that's the third out. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Pirates 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Garrett Crochet. He leads the entire league in wins, and every time he grabs the ball, you expect results.
Yeah, he's coming right after hitters, Boog, setting the tone from the jump and giving his team a real chance to stack up some W's.
He's not just a pitcher, he's a gamer. Shows up every fifth day ready to compete.
That's why every rotation wants a guy like him, just flat out reliable, just like you, partner.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Alec Thomas.
Yeah, Boog, and I like his chances of making an impact in this game today. He's facing a lefty on the hill, and you know he loves lefties. He's hitting over 350 against left-handed pitchers this season, so he could be in for a huge performance in this one.
Out to short, Pena. To first, here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki moving under this one. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Pirates 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Chase Field, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Chisholm in his 6th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. The 0-2. In the air to left center. And that will fall. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Wild pitch, catcher gets a piece. Throw comes into third, and on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
He just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Finish him. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Shohei Ohtani, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to left his first time.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ground ball could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin kill.
Up next for the Pirates, the right
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
This one in the air center field. Thomas under it. And that is that. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. It's the game of the week on MLB. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Inside, ball 1.
Judge rips that one. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Jazz. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. The sliding play it short. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here in the desert, leading off, Jeremy Pena. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball two. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One gone here.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Carroll coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
That's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
That's in for a strike. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball one. Up the middle, Vargas whips it to first. And the inning is over. Cannonball coming. It's now 3-0. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Adrian Del Castillo. Del Castillo launched a homer in his most recent game. In the air, right field, Tucker settles under this one, and there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Alex Thomas.
Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now, Gabriel Moreno. Inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Fights it off, you'll see another.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Two now. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Right through there for a strike. Man at second. This one smacked out to left center. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Moreno scores. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And on second, 2 down. That's ripped into the outfield. That's a base hit. Throws to second. He's in safely at second. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground to Jags. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 3. Back here at Chase Field as we go to the top of the 4th. Kazuma Okamoto now at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
On the ground to short, Perdomo. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the center fielder.
Wow, Siggy, StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
2 down, bases empty. Ichiro Suzuki That one finds the zone. Strike one. Up the middle. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. But they still lead at 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Aaron Judge.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Let's go, Aaron.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
The batter, number 6.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Let's go, please hit here. Come on, Diamondback.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next pitch downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now swings and misses, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
Come on, Adrian.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, number 25, Adrian Del Castillo.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Two outs, runners at first and second. Alec Thomas now 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch just misses.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. Left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. On to the top of the fifth we go. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
This one in the air, center field. Judge should have this one. And there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 2. That one close, rule the ball. And that is ball one. Catcher challenge will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they still got both their challenges. One out and a runner at second. And we're at the top of the fifth. Struck him out looking. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Runner at second, 2 down. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The left fielder.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Two on, 2 outs.
1-1. All right, let's go.
One and 2 here. Got him swinging for the K.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
This one in the air, right field. And that will drop foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's a 1-2. Ripped in the air, left field, and will touchdown for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
Come on, Geraldo. Let's go, Geraldo. Here we go, Geraldo.
The 2-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
1 out man at first. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Moreno, the runner at first with 2 gone. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Moreno around third. He'll score. The Diamondbacks tie it up. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Critical at bat coming up, and in step. Aaron Judge Manager out of the dugout, and new pitcher now, Jimmy Garcia. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And the 0-1. Judge comes up empty there.
Here we go, Aaron.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And now it's 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in the desert. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Munetaka Murakami, the next to hit.
Number 5, Munetaka Murakami.
Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Andrew Saalfrank, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thompson getting cranked up as well. And another ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. That one missing inside. On the ground to the left. Scoops it up off the dirt. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make A.J. Puck will take over here. He's making his second appearance of the season. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 1 down. Fought off foul.
Let's go, AJ.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope, that's down. Come on, AJ.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Good job to fight that one off.
AJ.
2-2 now. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The batter, number 13.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next Pirate to hit.
Let's go, AJ.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Come on, AJ.
Well,
Sit him down.
and a foul ball. He stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Here we go, AJ.
In there. Got him looking for the K.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The 0-2. Fastball is outside.
Punch him out.
1-2 now. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Nice work from the snake pen there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 6th. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
You know, these D-backs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one. 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Ball inside.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Three-two. This one in the air center field. Suzuki settles underneath it. One down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2. And Nato is set down on strikes.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Oh, that's it.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, number 5, Alex Thomas.
That one fouled off. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he'll shoot. In the dirt, blocked. Almost got him. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And it remains 2-2. Liner snagged at first. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. He's been so good against lefties. Back to the top of the order now. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the right fielder.
Grounder might be 2. Fired to second, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jeremy Pena.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 3. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 7th inning stretch time. All tied up at 3 apiece. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the D-backs catcher.
The catcher. Now pitching for
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Dennis Santana.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
That one misses. Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out, runner at second. Here's Ketel Marte. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Base hit! Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Safe. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that misses. And that's ball one.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. To Pena at second for one.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Number 99, Aaron.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. There's a strike.
Come on, Aaron.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Aaron Judge with a rocket. His 13th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dennis. They turn things over to the southpaw, Kyle Hart. He's into the game with the bases empty. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Relay throw to second. In there. That's a double.
put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play.
The first baseman, number 25, Adrian Del Castillo.
Let's go, Adrian. Come on, be there.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swings through that one out in front that time. The D-backs trying to break this one open. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. D-backs add a pair on the homer. It's now 6-3. It's the game of the week on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Thompson.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump. Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Paul Sewald, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. The 0-1. Tap dances out of the way of that one. This one smoked out to left. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The Diamondbacks leading by 3. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Strike him out.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Munetaka Murakami.
Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Pirates, the third
Torey
baseman,
Lovullo
number
is out of the
7.
dugout, and he's going to make a move here.
Now pitching for the
So the
Diamondbacks,
closer summoned from the
number
bullpen,
38,
Paul Sewald.
Paul.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Okamoto In the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Murakami off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fastball almost got him there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Pirates leave 1, and they're still doubled up. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The center fielder, Alex Thomas.
On the ground to third. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
And the Pirates manager so they bring on their closer in the 8th, Ryan Hoeing.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Gets under and pops it up. 2 up, 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's out to center field. Suzuki on the move, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. Arizona's on top, 6-3. Back here in the desert, digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
To the right side, and that's just foul. And it's second. The 1-2. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
The designated hitter,
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And fires in a fastball at 95. The Buccos with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they're now out of challenges. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. Tying run at the plate. That one not close. And the count is 1-2. Next offering misses. It's 2-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Pirates, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
So it's their last chance in this one. Up next for the Pirates, Jeremy Pena, known for his late inning heroics. Fouls away the first offering.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The tying run at the plate.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
This could end it.
Oh, that's too high.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two on, 2 outs. Fastball is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Finish him.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.